How's it going, my friends? One thing I love to do is have a repertoire of dishes that I can whip up in a hurry because you never know how busy your week's gonna get. This chickpea and spinach curry is an amazing dish that you can whip up while your rice is cooking, and you can then enjoy the rest of your evening. Hey folks, a quick tip about ginger: don't bother peeling it. Once you mince it up, you're not gonna feel a difference. We want to heat up our pot and then get our coconut oil in there. Once the oil becomes hot, we're ready to add our onions. We want to get our onions golden and soft before we proceed to our next step. We are going to go now in with the mustard seed. You want to stir that around, and before we proceed to the next ingredients, you're going to start hearing a little bit of, you might hear one of the seeds pop, and then you know it's ready to move on. There we go. What we're going to want to do now is we're going to get a lot of our spices in and cook them a little bit until they're nice and aromatic. What I really love about Kashmiri chili powder is its vibrant color and moderate heat. So you can use a little bit more than other chili powders and really make your dish more appealing. By the way, you can get top quality custom blended garam masala and Kashmiri chili powder at my spice shop. Use the code below to save 15%. We've been sauteing this for about a minute or two, and you're really gonna know it's ready because the spices have bloomed, if you will, and you can really get that nice, amazing aroma coming up, and you know now it's ready to proceed. Remember, the whole point of this video is this curry is in a hurry, and so I'm not using any kind of dried chickpeas that I have to soak overnight. I'm going straight for the canned stuff, and I'm also going to use the liquid brine that's in there. That's going to act as sort of like a vegetable stock and also help thicken. I've increased the heat a little bit, and now I'm going to start with the rest of the ingredients. You know I'm in a hurry because I ended up using granulated garlic here. I did not have any fresh garlic in the fridge. Let's get those properly stirred. This is a situation where I deviate from what is considered a traditional recipe, and that is typically the traditional version will have a fresh tomato that's cut into small chunks and then incorporated into this curry. But what I like to do is I want to get a more concentrated tomato flavor, and what I prefer using is tomato paste. The canned tomato paste uses the ripest tomatoes possible, and it's going to fully also integrate within the entire sauce. And it provides a really nice tanginess as well. We want to kind of really stir it in there so that it really permeates. I like a little bit of creaminess in this dish. You can add heavy whipping cream, but I actually prefer the vegan version of this dish because I think it tastes better, and that's because I love coconut milk. Give this a good stir. The curry has been simmering for about 8 to 10 minutes on low heat. As always, one of the most important things in cooking is getting your salting levels correct. So before we finish this dish, I want you to take a tasting spoon and lovely. So now let's fold in the spinach, and this dish is almost ready to go. By the way, I'm using baby spinach here. We're not going to throw it in whole, we're just going to do a rough chop. You can use thawed out frozen chopped spinach, but it is going to have a slightly different texture. If you like it, that's totally great. However, the fresh spinach is going to have more of like a wilted kind of feel. Fold it in here. And if after the simmering you're finding that the gravy is a little bit too thick, feel free to add in a little bit of water. Okay, so to finish this dish, I have increased the heat again just to speed up the process. And once you get to where you feel good about, how you want your spinach to look and feel, then that's the time to stop the cooking and your curry is ready. Once you make this dish the first time, you're gonna find that every future version is gonna be so much quicker, and you're gonna be able to whip together an amazing tasting dinner in a jiffy. So good.